Hey everyone, Summer Strange. Today I am here at Jack London State Historic Park with the help of my son, who will be helping me film today. So we're going to take a hike up to the Wolf House and to the gravesite as well and check it out. So we're here at Jack London State Historic Park, and we are going to take this trail there where the tack is. We're going to go along that trail there. We're going to go up to the Wolf House and to the gravesite, and so we'll talk about more of those things once we get up there. And we're off. Like a herd of turtles. Oh, we have to look out for mountain lions too while we're up here. So right now we're making our way down to the gravesite and the Wolf House on this trail. So for those of you that don't know who Jack London is, he was an author, and he's known for writing books such as Call of the Wild and Seawolf.
Okay. What are you doing there?
Not too much further to Jack London's grave and the Wolf House ruins.
Ooh.
And while we walk there, we can listen to the beautiful creek.
Look. You can kind of get some creek sounds in it too.
So a little bit of information about the gravesite as we make our way up there, and I'm going to read this off my phone, is that one day while Jack London and his wife Charmaine, I think her name is pronounced, or Charmian, while they were riding over their property, they came upon the gravesite of two young pioneer children, David and Lily Greenlaw. David had died in 1876, the year that Jack London was born. Jack London was quite moved by the gravesite and asked his wife if he should die before her to spread his ashes there. And so she did. And then when she died, her ashes were spread there as well. So we're going to go up there and see the gravesite of these two young pioneer children and of Jack London and his wife Charmaine. So here's a plaque that talks about the London and Greenlaw grave sites that rest atop the nearby knoll. That is Jack and his wife Charmaine, about a week before Jack's death in 1916. And the picture here is of John B. and Thomas Greenlaw, brothers of David and Lily. John and Lily Greenlaw were Scottish and Irish immigrants, and they lived on this land in the 1870s. So here is David and Lily Greenlaw's headstones, their resting places. If we look in here, It looks like David's is on the left here, and Lily is over here on the right. You probably can't see it very good, but as I said before, David passed away in 1876, the year that Jack London was born, and from what I can see here, it looks like Lily passed away the following year in 1877. Now we're going to walk across the way here over to Jack London's gravesite, and it's also where his wife's ashes were laid to rest. So there's no actual headstone with Jack London's name. There's just this large boulder here to mark his final resting place. So those are the grave sites up here at Jack London State Historic Park. And now we're going to make our way back down and go across the way to the Wolf House. And we'll talk about that when we get there. Here we are, about to come upon the Wolf House. Now the only thing that stands is the all the rock work, because there was a fire that burnt down the rest of it, and Jack London and his wife actually never got to live in it. So here is the Wolf House. Construction on it began in 1911 and it was finished in 1913. However, tragically, a fire that was probably started by spontaneous combustion burnt down the house, except for all the rock work, on August 22nd, 1913. And so the Londons were never able to move in. So we'll just walk around the house and look at what's left of it. This is what it was going to look like?
Yeah.
This is architect Albert Farr's rendering of Wolf House before construction.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
So it showed you how it was doing. So it was going to get built. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they wanted to do that. Oh, it kind of like a window. It was like a big window, I guess. There's some windows. Oh, we can see like what's inside it too. What is stairs?
Okay. So it looks like we get to go up these stairs and we can look down into it. So let's do that.
Yeah.
Head up the stairs. Oh, here is another kind of blueprint-esque pictures of how they wanted it built. And then here's actual blueprints. So this shows the first level and the second level.
And the fourth level.
Yes, now the third level.
And the fourth.
The fourth level. So this was going to be a 4-story house for the two of them.
Oh, cool right here. That's kind of cool.
Because it looks like what we're looking onto right now would have been the reflection pool. So not a swimming pool, just a pool to reflect in, or maybe reflect on. I'm not sure what a reflecting pool is.
Oh.
It sounds like something fancy. So what we're looking at here is that it's an old fireplace, and this was to be the fireplace for the library. Now down below that would have been the dining room, and then if we look just above, looking through some fencing, that would have been another, that would have been Jack's study, up the fireplace for his study up there on the top. Then, and if we look through there, I don't know if you guys can really see it, there's another fireplace back there for another room. And then,
I can see it.
so it looks like that was to be the fireplace for the living room, all the way across, right in there. And then, if we look up there, that was going to be Jack's sleeping tower, and that would have been the fireplace for it. So when you come here, it's really easy to figure out, just looking at these, where stuff was supposed to be. Oh look, he was going to have a gun and trophy room, and a breezeway.
Wait, Maya?
Ooh, and a music alcove. Well, this just sounds like a fantastic home. It's very sad that it burnt down.
Yeah.
So the reason that this place is called the Wolf House is because Jack London had the nickname the Wolf from his friend George Sterling, because Jack London wrote so many books about dogs and wolves. So George Sterling started calling him Wolf, and then it kind of evolved from there, and so he decided to call his home the Wolf House. So let's see if we can figure out. So I think that up there may have been the music alcove, right up in there. I think, if I'm looking at the blueprint pictures correctly.
And don't get the arcade.
Oh yes. So in looking at this, it looks like he was going to have an arcade right there. And if we look at this picture here, which was the summer of 1913, so right before the house burned down, it looks like the arcade was probably going to be up here. Not right here, but up right above these two people. So kind of up in here. So we can see, peeking in here, this was going to be the dining room. And then that's the old fireplace to the dining room.
I need to see. We'll take some walks.
Some cool stairs built into the rock there, and that maybe go up to what was going to be the music alcove. And we can see a couple more old fireplaces there. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, Summer Strange, on another strange and unusual vlog here at Jack London State Historic Park in Glen Ellen, California. I encourage all of you to perhaps come out and check it out here. There's a lot more to see than just the wolf house and the grave sites. There's a museum and there's a cottage. So there's a lot to do up here, lots of hiking. Remember to feel free to subscribe down below, and you can follow me on Twitter at SummerStrange, SummerStrnge. So strange with no A. So yeah, that's it. Thanks again for joining me. Bye.